Hi everyone, thanks for joining. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about distance learning for your students, for your kids. And this is going to be a big challenge for us, for parents, for our children, and of course for our teachers as well. We really need to work together as a partnership to make this successful for everyone involved, specifically for our kids. And so I have a few tips that I'd like to share in regards to setting up your distance learning classroom at home. For starters, I think it's important to set up a spot at home for your students, your children, and keep that spot consistent for the rest of the school year. Don't keep moving it around from day to day, because honestly, every time I were to see our teachers' classrooms, what I really noticed that impressed me the most was their organization and their structure that was in the classroom. So I'm going to take those two concepts and bring them into my home for my kids, our students. So we've got a workstation, and I suggest not having it in their bedroom and not having it near a TV, but having it in a quiet area that they can call their school. Now I have a few other tips as well. Right now, with their reading that they need to do, often, now I signed this wrong, but it's their AR reading requirements, and they need to take the tests at home as well. So how do we approach that as parents? There's an easy website online called arbookfind.com. Again, I signed it wrong. And there they'll have the titles of the books, the age level, grade level, so you can find books on there and see what fits the requirements for your students' age and what they should be reading. Now, in elementary school, there's typically 5 topics, I guess 6 subjects. We've got math, English, social studies, science, writing, and then also reading. So what's important with these subjects is that they have their own books, their own notebooks, and you keep them all separated to keep everything organized for your students. So see this where we have back here. So each subject, each class has its own shelf. And then once you get the books from school, you've got your books there with the notebooks, and you keep them separated. You've got math, you've got writing. Also, we have this. Again, keep their classes and subjects organized. So here in this one, I have each month has each class subject in a folder: math, English, writing, reading, science, social studies. So we've got them all in folders. So if they have some paperwork that they have yet to turn into their teacher, we can put them in these files, and then they're ready and organized. So your children may become distracted during school hours, and if that case, you can have these and use these for the same time they're working. And it seems to really work for my son. He will get easily distracted. He won't want to focus. He's like, oh, what's this? What's that? And so when he has one of these in his hands, these little fidget things, he'll play with that while he's doing his schoolwork, and it really works for him. Now we've got our computer set up, and each child has their own workstation. So I have my sons over here and my daughters over here. They've got their headphones so they're not hearing each other during class, and they can really focus on their classwork. They're not distracted by outside environmental noise. Because I'm still working from home as well, so I can't stay in this classroom the whole time. So I can check on them, see how they're doing, and I'm right here next door, but at the same time I'm working as well. You have your essentials. So your kids are not wasting time looking for a pen, looking for an eraser, looking for a pencil. You have everything ready and set to go for them. You have everything ready for them for a successful school year. I purchased some books for the year, but that can be quite expensive. You can still get library books, so for sure do that, but have those books ready so when it's reading time, your kids can pick from their library which books that they want to read, and everything's ready to go. They're not looking last minute for a book to read. Have everything ready for them to succeed. Again, this is tough. This is a new world for us, but our job as parents is to keep focused and be positive and be supportive for our children and to make sure that they have everything they need to succeed. It's important for us to have it ready for them before they even start school. So we started school today. That means I had this classroom ready for them. I had their computers plugged in. I had everything ready to go. I had all their tools that they need. And it's going to be all right. Yeah, it's tough for everyone. But again, the important thing is to focus on our children, our students, and that way they can be successful because they have the support of you, of their teachers, and we're working together as a team. Again, if you have any questions, if you have any ideas, please let me know. And thank you so much for joining. I will see you next time. Bye.